Hello everybody, welcome back to the YouTube. I am back here in the bedroom, new angle. I figured now that we have the nice lights and the nice bedroom setup, and I actually kind of like how it looks, we may as well film with the new angle today. And I got shorts. You know my gray sweatsuit that I'm always wearing? I got shorts for it. Yes, I did. They're not like an exact match, but they're like a pretty good match, I feel like. So now my winter sweatsuit can be my summer sweatsuit. And today we're going to be talking about IKEA. I love IKEA. Who doesn't love the fast fashion furniture store? The furniture store, the fast fashion of the furniture stores. No, but I actually think they do have lots of good products, lots of products that will last you a very long time. They obviously have some that won't, but they also have good little decor items and things like that. I love a little Scandinavian style, and it's not too expensive. So anyways, I went to IKEA last week to get some things for the house that I needed and wanted, and I saw some new products that I liked, and I thought, oh yeah, I could show people kind of my favorite IKEA items, things that I think are useful. This is just general, a few things here and there. I feel like I could eventually do a video of like specifically each room of what I would get from IKEA for each room. But today we're just talking some of my fave products, some of my go-tos, what I would get or what I have. Starting off, we have this little alarm clock. It's called Tajinga. I don't know how to say it, but we're gonna say Tajinga. It's a fun little shape. It's one of my favorite colors, a pale yellow. And I've said this before, but I really like when like warm toned colors are mixed together. Your reds, your oranges, your yellows, or browns are all like kind of mixed together in that color palette. And so I love that they've done the yellow clock with the orange button and the orange arm. And it's so handy to have a little clock. Like I put one on our shelf in our bathroom. And so when you're showering, you can see what time it is. And you'll never be late for anything ever again. Yes, you will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Sometimes you just gotta accept that you're gonna be late. Honestly, most people I know are late, at least by 5 to 10 minutes. Let's just assume when we say we'll be there at 9, we'll be there at 9:10. Actually, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and the doctor's appointment was at 9, and I was on my way there, and they said to be 15 minutes early. And of course I wasn't. I was like 8 minutes early. Like I was like 7 minutes late from the 15 minutes. But when I was on my way there and I was late, I was like, why did they say your appointment's at 9 and be here at 8:45? Why didn't they just say your appointment's at 8:45? Because then I would have been on time. I would make it to a doctor's appointment for 8:45, but I had 9 o'clock in my head since it was at 9. I mean, it's not their fault. It's definitely my fault, but still, could they help assist out? Next item, I also talked about this in my previous video. It's this cute little yellow clock. When I was in the store, I went and felt this clock. I think it's metal. It feels like nice quality, and the button is like a solid, it's like a satisfying push, and I really want to buy this clock. We'll see. Lamp. And I really want to buy this lamp. We'll see if I do. I just love yellow so much, and it's dimmable, but it's a manual dim because you twist the top and it opens up this fan and closes this fan, and it's so cool. I really like it, so I might just have to get it. And having little lamps like that is so handy. Like I already have a few spaces that it could go, but also I don't necessarily need this lamp. And I do prefer to thrift my lamps. I prefer to thrift everything. I also should have mentioned that. Like, that's also why I don't have a lot of things from IKEA. I mean, I like all these things. I totally would have all of these things, but first of all, I don't need them. I don't need a ton of stuff, but also I would always prefer to thrift most of my things anyways. But I also understand that not everybody is going to go and thrift things and sift through the thrift store to find items they like. And so that's why it's nice to have something like IKEA where you can just look on the catalog or watch my video and be like, I like that too, I'm gonna go get that. On the note of lighting and lamps, I've actually never seen this lamp, but I don't really like our light that's outside on the wall, but we live in a townhouse and so it matches all the other townhouses. I don't even know if I'm allowed to change it, and I wouldn't really want to because I think it might look funny if it wasn't matching the other townhouses, but I love this one so much. I love the light going out the bottom and out the top. It's not super bright and in your face. It's like a very ambient outside lighting. Like you could have this turned on and be hanging out outside and it's like a gorgeous wall light. I really like the silver color as well. When things are like aluminum, stainless steel, chrome, they just feel like so fancy. Like that silver just feels like nice and crisp. And so yeah, I've actually never seen this light in person, but I saw it online and I was like, yeah, that That's what I would want. And it's timeless. It's simple. It's just like a normal cylinder light. And it's not expensive at all. It's $28. Are you kidding me? Also outdoor lighting. This is how I actually found that light, is because I was going to find this outdoor lamp that I love. I saw this online and I also did go and check it out in store. I really wanted to get it. Outdoor lamps are tricky. I feel like lots of them are kind of ugly and look really cheap, but this one's really cool. It's kind of space agey. And I like how it's like that, just that disc on top lights up. It's so nice. And it also has like that good button on it. And I would totally have bought this lamp if it was solar, but I don't really want to have a battery powered light outside. I don't know, I'm still considering getting this because, you know, you can easily just change the batteries or whatever, but I like the idea of even when I'm not outside, looking outside and all of my lamps are on because they're solar, so they come on every night. I love the idea of that. So I feel like I'm not going to buy this just because of the solar situation, but just know that I really want to. Okay, I really want to get this one. Also on the note of lighting, the bulbs at IKEA are very good. I like this one. It's called the Solhetta, and I like it because it's like a round shape. So when it's popping out of, it's not with these ones anymore, but we used to have more of like a cone. What would you call that? Just like a pendant light that was like a bowl shape kind of thing, and you could see the bulb on the bottom, and that's when I prefer these ones. It looks nicer when it's like a little globe because it looks like it's actually part of the fixture. So yeah, these are worth it to me if your light bulb's going to be sticking out a little bit. I don't love like the look of an Edison bulb. On certain light fixtures, it actually does look really cool. I think my sister has one in her kitchen that's all kind of like space agey and it has like Edison bulbs on it. That's cool. But I do prefer globes. I find they just give off like a better ambient lighting, even on like a funky light fixture like that. Some of them have little globes that go on the end, and those are pretty cool. Also, when I was going to look up that light bulb, I found this light bulb, the Malnart. Look at the shape of this light bulb. Are you kidding me? It's so cool. It's like a little donut. It again looks like it's part of the light fixture. Like the example that they have here, if you have a lamp that doesn't have a shade, or if the glass shade breaks for your lamp or something like that, just pop on this little light bulb. It's so cool. I actually have a pendant light that I'm gonna hang here in my bedroom over my desk, and I was gonna get a lampshade for it, but I'm like, I might put this bulb in it if it looks good. That'd be kind of cool. Up next, we can tell I'm a colorful girly because I love this little set of 4 colored glasses. The amount of times I've almost bought this. It's the Popper Spork, and it's a nice little sized glass. I love just having a nice little drink like that, little bit of juice, little something, something, little soda, whatever. And they're still pretty good quality, but they're $13 for a 4-pack. It's crazy. And they actually remind me of the colorful glasses that, is it Always Pans? Pans? Why did I get so nervous? I think the pan is called an Always Pan, and they have a set of colorful glasses like this that I wanted years ago. And then IKEA came out with these, and I was like, oh, do I get this knockoff version? I still haven't done it. Because I have thrifted plenty of glasses that I really like. So I don't even exactly have room for these, but they do stack nicely too. Maybe I would get them eventually. And this next item, when I went and searched it online, it's a now or never item. And now I'm all nervous about now or never. It's $8 for a 2-pack of these little tumblers. It's a mug without a handle. It's very Japanese style. I absolutely love these mugs. I feel like maybe I should just go and get them because the now or never, like my heart dropped a little bit when I saw the now or never. I'm like, I do want them. When I saw them in the store, it was kind of like, oh, okay, well, if I keep on thinking about these, then maybe I'll go get them, and maybe I should now. Because I mean, I like the idea of having a handle for like a hot coffee, but I'm like, no, when I drink my coffee, I usually just hold it like this anyways, because the mug isn't that hot. My coffee's not like piping hot. So maybe I'll have to go get these. They're also like a bit smaller than a regular mug, so I think they'd be good for like a little espresso or like a little quick coffee. On the note of glasses and kitchenware, I also love their glass containers. They have these square-shaped glass containers. Why did we ever decide that containers should be a circle shape? Why are there so many circular-shaped containers? Nobody has a circular-shaped cabinet or a circular-shaped drawer. The squares are fitting perfectly into a drawer. I only want rectangle and square glass containers. I want it to be organized. I don't want a messy container drawer. No, no, no. And ours is very organized. I have a few different sizes of glass containers, and it's just so satisfying. But IKEA is nice because they have the big ones, they have medium ones, small-ish ones, and then they even have like tiny little square ones for sauces and stuff. It's perfect. Okay, next up, let's talk a little bit of organization. The Samla. The Samla. I love the Samla. I'm living for the Samla. First of all, get clear boxes for your organizational needs. There's nothing like being able to see what's in your plastic tub. You can just look on the outside. Is it in there? No, it's not. move on to the next bin. The other nice thing about these bins is that they all stack really nicely. You can get a bunch of different sizes of them. You can get ginormous ones. Like I have really big ones for our gardening stuff, for our sports stuff. And then we have a smaller one for like our toques and our hats and stuff. And then we have an even smaller one that is just for electronics. And even though they're in different areas of my house, it's nice to know that all of my organizational tubs are the same type of tub. And if I had like a storage closet where I eventually wanted to put everything, it could just be in perfect organization, stack nicely on top of each other. They're absolutely beautiful. They're not too expensive. And when I was in IKEA last week, I actually noticed that they also have a little tray that sits inside of like the medium-sized one, I'm pretty sure. And I love the idea of that. You can still put the lid on top if you want to, but yeah, you can have this little tray that sits in it, and then you could have your whatever you need on top. Like if you had one that was filled with painting supplies, you could have all your paint brushes and things like that in this top container. It's literally amazing. I'm obsessed. And the other tubs that I like at IKEA are called the Hall Bar. Our kitchen is IKEA, so it works perfectly for our drawer situation that we have going on. We have our recycle container and our garbage container that are both of these containers. They have large, medium, and small ones of these too. And I really like these as well because you also can stack them. And you can even have the big one on the bottom, the medium one on the back, and then the front lid can still open on the bottom one if you wanted to, which is just so handy. It's perfect for the organization. The other nice thing about IKEA is that you know that they're not going to discontinue these, most likely. And so for example, with my clear plastic storage tubs, I bought them 4 years ago to store some things around our house. And then when we needed another one, I was like, well, perfect, because I know exactly where to get the ones that I already have. I already know I like them, and they're still going to match. And I just went and got one last week. Okay, moving on to curtains. IKEA has great curtains, obviously, and they're good price, and they're floor to ceiling. Floor to ceiling. I love a very long curtain that goes all the way to the ceiling. It makes it a lot more luxurious, looks fancy, looks very hotel-esque. And I put some sheer curtains. I couldn't find the exact ones. I don't know if they have them anymore, but they have a bunch of these different types of sheer curtains, and they actually feel like nice quality. And I put some of these downstairs in our guest bedroom, and it's nice because you get the privacy, but you can still let the light in. I also really like the track that you can get to hang your IKEA curtains, and you can hang one track in front of the other. So we have the sheer curtains at the back, like in a hotel, and then there's a track in front of it that has the blackout blinds on it, and so you can close those and also get the blackout experience. It looks so nice. It's luxurious. It's hotel vibes. And those also aren't too expensive. The track curtains are really the way to go. If you're ever getting curtains, get the track curtains, I swear. I also saw these curtains, and I've seen these curtains before on IKEA's website, but now this is another item that says now or never. And I'm like, do I have to go and get the Rose and Robinia? I really love this green color. It's kind of like a swampy-esque, muddy green. We know I love this color. And I do need new curtains in the living room downstairs, and these might look good down there. I kind of wanted to do like a thin pinstripe or some sort of pattern down there with the curtains, but I do like the idea of these, and they would let in like the perfect amount of light but still have curtains that you can close if it's like too hot or cold outside or something like that. And the other thing about getting sheer curtains is I always want to just go white or like a cream color, because if you get like blue curtains, for example, then when the light shines through the window, your whole room is going to be glowing blue. Whereas with these, I feel like the green would give off like a nice warm glow. So I'm kind of interested in these. I might have to get them. We'll see. I've talked about waffle towels in a previous video. I'm a big waffle towel stan. So IKEA has some good waffle towels. These ones are called the Valasan. We've had ours for 4 years. We've been washing them. We use them all the time, and they're still so soft. They're still basically the same as when we bought them, which is amazing because they don't have that little stringy towel material where it gets all crusty, like the regular towel material. It's a waffle towel, so it's like a nice texture even if you wash it a million times, which I also checked, and they also are 80% cotton. So that's probably contributing as well. Like they're like a pretty good quality towel, and you can get multiple colors of these. They have a green, they have a gray. They used to have a blue and a yellow too. They're the best towels. Since they're not super fluffy and stringy, they're quite thin, and so they're very easy for travel as well. Like you can just throw them into your suitcase or your backpack and they don't take up much space. Like these are the best towels ever. Or even for like the beach. Take them to the park, throw it in your bag. You can just throw it in your tote. Doesn't even take up the whole tote. And also on the note of towels, I just love these colors, this bright blue with the green trim around this striped towel. I got one of these for our bathroom as well for the hand towel. I absolutely love it. Still a huge fan. It's amazing. It's so good. This one is a classic towel material, but it's a hand towel, so I don't really mind. I was tempted to buy the bath towels when I was in there last week, but all of the strings are little tiny loops, and I don't like the idea of it getting snagged snagged and stuff. I just don't think that the bath towels would last as long as the hand towel. So I just decided, you know what? No, I should stick with my waffle towels. Also for the bathroom, they have this Takan soap dispenser. It's like a nice glass dispenser. I like it because the hole on top is big, so you can easily just like pour your soap in there, or when you're getting to the bottom of your soap or your shampoo, you can just sit it in there upside down and it will just drain out. And it just has like a nice classic plastic white pump, but it's like a thick plastic, it's robust, it's amazing, it's great. It's $1. Okay, they're perfect. And yet another situation where I had one for my soap and then I wanted one for my moisturizer years later, and they still carry this product. They've had it for years. They've had it forever. Forever. I also noticed last week when I was in there that they had nice floral bedding patterns. And I don't know if this is new, but I had never seen these before. I feel like often their bedding patterns feel a little juvenile. Maybe this is part of their kids' bedding, but they usually have like quite bright colors and the pattern is kind of feels like it belongs in a kid's room. But I saw this one and was like, wow, that is gorgeous. It's giving like a British home vibe, which I love the idea of decorating my bedroom in like a British type style with wallpaper and like all the different patterns of bedding and like beautiful colors. I obviously haven't done that. I'm tempted to do our headboard in a floral pattern. I might have to change it. We'll see how it goes. I also love just like the earthy tones. I feel like these colors would be really fun to work off of, and they're still kind of like calming for the bedroom. I really like these floral patterns. I feel like I've seen this black one for years, but I had never noticed the nice green color. I like it a lot. It even looks like on the other side of the duvet, it's just plain green. So if you're getting sick of the floral one day, you can just flip it over and make your bed with the other side. I didn't see this one in store, but I did also notice online when I was looking this green gingham pattern, and I also really like this one. This one is also very house and garden British type vibe, and I really like this one too. And it's a nice green. It's like a nice muted calming green. This is what we want in the bedroom. We want some nice calming colors, don't we? And then I also, when I was on the World Wide Web looking at IKEA, I saw this pattern, this blue and yellow floral, and I was like, wow, give it to me right now. I want to go out and get it. I want the pillowcases or the sheet or something. And then when I clicked on it, I discovered it was for a crib. So maybe one day when I have a baby, this will be their bedding, which it does kind of look like it belongs on a crib, but it's so cute. I like it a lot. And the colors are good. It's not like super annoying colors. It's not baby colors. It's like nice, mature, earthy blue. I've also been tempted many times to get one of their laundry hampers. They have lots of nice laundry hampers, but I recently discovered this laundry bag. Are you kidding me? This bag? Which Brendan and I have shallow, wide laundry hampers. I like it because I like to just be able to open up the dryer and just like throw the laundry basically onto the floor. Like the hole is so big that you don't have to like shove it in there. You can just like flop all the laundry into it. And so I do prefer having like a big wide basket like that, but I love the idea of having a bag like this. If we had to go to the laundromat and did our laundry somewhere else, I would totally get one of these bags. It even has a drawstring, so it closes up nicely. It looks big. It looks like it fits like a perfect load of laundry. Look at this girl carrying this. It looks amazing when she's even just carrying it. I'm like, should I just get this as a tote? Should I just get this and use it as a tote bag? Maybe. Maybe I will. You want me to show up to the beach with that bag? Honestly, I could fit my full badminton set, net and all, probably in this bag. Maybe I should get it as a tote. Our last items are a little bit boring. This is the only other thing that I have to talk about for IKEA today, and it's their tool sets. They got good tool sets. I love the idea of them all being matching. They're very organized. The containers are the perfect size for all of the perfect little things that you need, and they've thought of everything. If you're not super handy but just need like your basic home tool set, this is perfect. It has your screwdriver with all the screwdriver bits, your hammer, your wrench, your pliers. Like, I'm tempted to get this just because it would fit so perfectly in the closet, so I don't have to go to the garage every time that I need a set of pliers. This would be so perfect. It's so organized. It's amazing. How many times have I said amazing? But it is amazing. They're all amazing.
That's amazing.
I also discovered when I was there the other day that they have this drill bit set. I was right about to get this drill bit set, but I just recently started using my driver more than my drill, and so I really want to get the drill bits that will fit into my driver, and these drill bits won't. They're like for a drill. You have to, like, the drill has to clamp it, whereas like a driver, you just like have to have the hexagonal bit on the end of it so that it can clip in. So I'm gonna have to buy some of those bits. But yeah, it's a perfect little bit set for like a beginner or whatever. And same thing with the picture hooks. They have one of these containers that has all the picture hooks that you could possibly need. And you can just buy this set, have it in your closet, have the perfect organized amount. You don't need little plastic containers or like the little, the little throwaway containers that it comes within the store, and you have like this drawer that's messy and filled with all these hooks and things. You just have this little set that has all the little hooks that you could possibly need. That one's kind of boring, but it is nice. It's nice that they even make the boring household tools and everyday things that you need. They even make those organized and beautiful. This light blue color is also very nice. I like it a lot. I also have gotten their tape measures before because they do have nice tape measures. So I have a few of them because they're like $3 or something. So it's nice to just have I have one in my car and one up here for when I need to measure something. And that's all my IKEA items that I'm going to be talking about today. I only did like small items. I would like to do a bigger furniture episode possibly at some point, because they also do have lots of good furniture items, and some of them are really good quality, but some of them are kind of cheap, and like I wouldn't really buy them unless it was like a super temporary situation, which I mean, I definitely believe in like buying things that are going to last. But yeah, those are all the IKEA items. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everybody's doing well. I am doing well. I am about to go to work. I'm excited to go to work. I'm making bagels currently. I need to go boil and bake them. What updates do I have for you? It's Tuesday. Brendan and I might go for tacos tonight, which would be sick because Brendan usually works on Tuesday evenings, but his shift got switched this week, so now he works this morning, and so we could go for tacos tonight, which would be so good. And yeah, other than that, I got not really a lot of updates. I'm looking forward to summer. We've got some trips planned. I'm going away for a few weekends. We actually just went to my brother-in-law's cabin, which was so nice. It was so relaxing. We went with my parents. We got to just like hang out, have some quality family time, and like play some games and stuff, which was so fun. And the water was really nice. Sometimes it's really cold, but it was like the perfect temperature. We were getting all up in that water because the cabin is like on this pond. It's an absolute dream. And there's a sauna there. We went and built this sauna, and it has like these big glass windows, so you have like lake and mountain views while you're chilling in the sauna. It's so nice. Yeah, that's that pretty much. Just enjoying the summer and excited for the future. Excited to live my life. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next Thursday.